How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person: himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were, but my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one, or rather, the first, Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the Zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
There was an eighth pod.
The human brain is too frail to handle a direct connection to the noosphere on its own. In order for it to work, we required 8 participants in pods filled with a specific solution. I was supposed to be in one of those pods, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Valentine reproached me for my lack of courage. But given how things turned out, I was actually too daring. In the end, what we got wasn't control over the noosphere, but rather the Zone itself. The lesser of two evils, if you ask me.
Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to life is the only thing we truly possess.
Frankly, choosing between the two of you wasn't easy. It wasn't my first time, but it only gets harder over the years. But if you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you. And it usually ends up being worse. I'm not fond of thinking for others, or giving advice, but I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice I made, however strange it might sound.
The scientists you mentioned see consciousness. They're still alive.
No, that can't be. Strelok dealt with them back in 2012.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
Why did you refuse to get in the pod?
Because I've always held on to my belief in humanity. My colleagues, on the other hand, advocated for fixing it through the noosphere, purging it of darkness. How could I consent to such a notion? How could I permit them to rob all of humanity, not just of its ability to act freely, but even to think independently? Everything dark and light about us is a result of our own choices. The Zone was born in a place of tragedy and horrific experiments, but I believe in a different zone. A zone open to everyone.
So, you were the one who created the Zone?
Me? No, certainly not. The Zone created itself. I merely facilitated its immersions. Although my colleagues and I had different expectations for the outcome of our experiment. You see these blind dogs? I've been trying to tame them for years, but they were born in a lab where they've known nothing but pain and fear. But Tiger here found me on his own. He just came out of the woods one day and tried to steal a sausage. He was born free and had the freedom to make his own choices, you see. The Zone is our collective offspring. But all we've imparted to it is suffering and sorrow. It doesn't know any other way. Maybe we're the same.
A zone open to everyone? That sounds kind of dangerous.
That's because it's the only way you see it. Frightened and caged, born amid evil and violence. What else could the Zone have evolved into? In a place where both humans and nature are nothing more than test subjects. If it had been born into freedom, like Tiger, it might have evolved differently, into a zone of creation, rather than destruction. And then, we might have become different too. We always had the ability to overcome the circumstances. Access to the noosphere would have made us better, even if it meant a rough start. Understanding and forgiving each other is a difficult endeavor.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentine Darlin, the leader of sea consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative. Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before C consciousness died. S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then S.T.A.L.K.E.R probably knows more about subtle matter than I do. Along with the C technologies that C consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity, chances are he's still researching it to this day.
That's why I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Word is he's back in the zone.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Our perspectives on the zone have probably developed quite differently over the years. If your information is correct, I doubt he's ventured too far from the cordon. Men like him tend to develop a deep attachment to a place they regard as their own and refuse to let go.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich, he's in charge of the cordon, and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbita. Good luck.
I did what I had to do.
Of course. We all do what we must.
Make it quick. Where to? What's our destination? We'll meet again. Make it quick. What's our destination?
I'm still breathing, and I ain't gonna hide anymore. Come to the eastern checkpoint, and I'll give you a warm welcome.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R lost it out there. Started calling out to the monolith, shooting everywhere. I made a run for it. Not sure who else survived. Those nut jobs are all over the place. They even hit the checkpoint. It's full of dead bodies. What the hell is going on, Uncle Onya? What do we do?
For the monolith.
Футблогерка, фактчекерка и...
Cedar's gonna protect your ass, you little prick. Don't get your fucking hopes up. He don't even respect decent blokes. And rat asses like you hates their damn guts. Soon as he gets a call from the right people, he'll boot your sorry ass out of the village and paint a target on your back. You're wasting my time, chump.
у вас буквально за 10-15 хвилин ідеальна, смачна і дуже затишна страва на обід. По-друге, шакшуки. Взимку буде здорово і просто невиправдано купувати свіжі помідори для того, щоб приготувати вашу улюблену шакшуку на сніданок. А так спочатку обсмажуєте на сковорідці цибулю, перчик, ну і перчик також може бути спочатку.
Hey, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Got a minute? Hey, can you give me a hand?
Just washed my pants yesterday and they're all dirty.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Eyes empty and all?
I heard a similar story in Zalice, but it was about Uncle Leonia.
It's so fucked up. I mean,
Hey, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Got a minute?
creeping around. Not to mention the mutants.
Did you see those containers, Wolf? What the fuck was in there? Embryos? What are they growing in those things? If you ask me, those things they've been growing should definitely stay in the catacombs. That's why I blew up the entrance. Wouldn't want to come to the cauldron one day and find you all ripped to shreds now, would I?
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Well, well. Just like old times. The zone's freaking out. The Monolithians shoot whatever they see, and stalkers are jumping at their own shadows. But none of it affects business. It just keeps getting better and better.
Do you have any special jobs for me? With the appropriate remuneration, of course.
As a matter of fact, I do. There's one cocky bastard. Goes by Wisp. Apparently he thinks he is the boss here. Poaching my rookies, trying to contact my suppliers. Right under my nose, too, as if I'm a goddamn statue or something. This rat is too clever for his own good. He'll end up with his hat smashed, like all rats do. I want you to see to it.
I'm in. Where do I find this Wisp?
Start at the pig farm. They say he hangs out there. Find out what he's up to, and then smash him! Sounds right? Off you go. You are live.
I need to get to X3. Do you know where it is?
I am busting my ass, trying to find it. And you waltz in here expecting me to serve it to you on a silver platter? How the hell did you get word of it?
The doctor told me about it.
You're quite a well-connected stalker. If it's the doctor himself, those rumors must be true after all. All right, let's cut to the chase. I don't give a damn why the hell you want X3. But since we're both in the know now, how about a little swap? I'll tell you what I know, and you do me a favor. Deal?
What do you want me to do?
I need you to retrieve a package for me. Some thugs off to the courier who was supposed to bring it to me. My men found him dead, and the package was missing. I really don't like folks sticking their ugly noses in my business. Do you catch my drift?
Okay, I'll get your delivery back. Where did your people find the courier again?
Not far from here, near the old vehicle station. Just make sure the package gets here in one piece. As for the bandits, do whatever you want. If you take them out, I might even add a tip.
Hey, can you give me a hand? You want to hear a joke, man?
I'm all ears.
All right, so there's two stalkers. One vet, one rookie. How does it go again? Oh yeah, the vet turns to the rookie and says, "You see that tree? Go over there, but real slow." The rookie's all jittery as he walks there, and then the vet yells, "Wait! What does he say? Hold on, I got this."
I don't have time for this. You can save the ending for some other time.
Oh, man. Look, Stalker, I'm trying to get in good with this group, but we just ain't clicking. I'm sure you figured out why. Give me a hand, would you? How about this? I'll go over to the guys and you'll whisper a joke to me over the radio. You seem like you've been around the block. You probably know a ton of them.
You know, that's the last thing I expected to hear. You really think a joke's gonna make a difference?
Well, humor's a good way to break the ice with folks. It's not everything, sure, but one thing leads to another, and then I just might find someone to team up with. I'd rather have an awkward moment than end up dead in an anomaly because there was no one to get me out. That's my take on it anyway.
Sure. I got a couple of jokes up my sleeve. Let's give it a shot.
Great! Here's the plan. I'll go join the guys, and you head up to the attic by the fire. Once you're up there, we'll get in touch over the radio. Let's do this. You all set? Let's get started. Hey guys, you want to hear a joke?
Uh-oh. Our resident comedian is at it again.
Get ready, rookie. We're hitting the circus tonight. Then you be ready.
A stalker walks into a bar, and the bartender asks him,
So a stalker walks into a bar, takes a seat, and the bartender asks him,
The anomaly is the other way. What anomaly? The old Simon brings. We'll go to the cement.
how do you save a noontiter from drowning?
How do you save a noontiter from drowning? I don't know, the stalker says. How?
You don't. The monolith's calling him to rock bottom.
The bartender goes, You don't! The monolith's calling him to rock bottom.
Not bad. Well, what are you waiting for? Take a seat. I might not be a bartender, but I can fix you a drink.
Sure. Go ahead and pour me one. Just give me a minute, I'll be right back.
Swing by. I owe you one.
Thank you, Stalker. That's step one. I got an invite to the fire. Now I just need to find someone to watch my back. Here's a little something for your creativity. I'm off to join the guys. Take care.
How many coupons I need to buy a new life?
Skiff. How is it going with Wisp?
Looks like you've got some new competition. Wisp is dead. Newton's got him. I looked through his PDA, and there's a chat on it about a new trading post in the tunnel camp.
I knew it. Fine. Get to that fucking joint and kill everyone. I need to send a clear message. I'll triple your reward.
I keep thinking, it's a good tunnel, easy to defend. But if they toss a grenade in here, it'll suck ass. Can you imagine the echo in this thing? Hey, do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll bring it up with Wisp. He should be back by now, but I can't reach him. I'm starting to get worried.
Who are you? What's your business here?
What's so important, Vovan? He's alone and I'm right here. So you want to talk, Stalker? Let's talk. Hey, Stalker. Looking for something? Should come back a little later. There'll be something to look at then. Did you catch my drift?
I heard you're setting up a store here.
I sure am. And how'd you hear about it, if you don't mind my asking?
I saw Wisp's PDA. Took it from his dead body. Mutants got him at the pig farm.
Fuck me! Why'd he go there alone? That's bad news. He was a good guy. He'll definitely be missed. Thanks for telling me. And for coming all this way.
That's not all. Sidorovich hired me to eliminate you. I'm not gonna do it, but he'll send someone else and he won't stop until it's done. So you should leave.
Damn! I knew that fat spider wouldn't leave us alone, but I never expected him to get to us so soon. Thanks for the warning, Stalker. Here, take some coupons. But we won't be going anywhere. Soon we'll have more men to protect us. A lot of folks want to break S.T.A.L.K.E.R's monopoly. We're gonna stand our ground. We must.
You want to talk? Keep your cool and the guys will let you in. You have my word.
Looks like we can kiss the dough goodbye, bro. I told ya, never take a gig unless they pay up front.
Don't worry, the clock's ticking.
What the fuck is that?
We're over here.
Where'd you dig this thing up? You'll end up with a bullet in your dome if this thing jams in a fight. Clean it up. You've got the whole arsenal tonight. And if I spot even one speck of its dust... What a dumbass. We've got our eyes on you, kid. Keep your finger off the trigger. Who are you? What's your business here?
S.T.A.L.K.E.R sent me. You've got his package.
So that was S.T.A.L.K.E.'s courier. Fuck. I had a feeling the job was fishy.
Who tipped you off about the courier?
I'm just trying to make ends meet after the monoliths slaughtered my men at Garbage. No questions asked. If somebody pays, I'll take the job. All I care about is coupons, not names.
Hand over the package, and we won't have a problem.
Yeah, of course. On one condition. If you're here, that means we're on Sidorovic's naughty list. The last thing I need now is a war with him. I gotta protect my guys, they're all I've got. The monolith took the rest of them out at Garbage. That's why I'd rather have a sit-down with Sidorovic. If you've put a good word in for us, I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
Fair enough. I'll pass your apology on to Sidorovic.
Then it's all yours. You sort it out with him, and I'll owe you one. You have my word.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
You were looking for a package. I got it. Now tell me everything you know about X3.
I knew a stalker once called the Marked One. Much like you, he jumped into all kinds of risky gigs. No questions asked. A valuable and rare talent. Folks like that are where Zone legends come from. Guess I shouldn't ask what happened to the bandits, huh?
The bandits don't want to start a war with you. They said they didn't know the courier was yours, and they're hoping you'll understand.
They realized whose pie they stuck their fingers in, huh? Fine, they can leave. I'll find some use for those idiots. So, you want to hear about X3? All right, here's the scoop. Not long ago, a little birdie told me the swamps were swarming with folk, looking for artifacts. All because someone found a way into an old base, proving the rumors right. The bald forest prick kept bragging about how business was booming. I was intrigued, so I started digging into our local goss. And the most interesting rumor I heard was about the Oasis, right here at the Cordon.
The Oasis? What's that?
A stalker's dream come true. A Klondike with more artifacts than you can shake a stick at. Imagine the opportunities if this legend happens to be the real deal.
What is the link between the Oasis and X3?
I've seen some documents where it was listed under the number 3. Oasis, 3, your ex, also 3. See where I'm going? We're looking for the same thing. Or at least, for something closely connected. Because according to those documents, the only way to the Oasis is through the abandoned laboratory. But here's the catch. We have the key to the door, the decoder you took from the bandits. But where is this door? Hell knows.
Who told you about the Oasis anyway?
Somebody who's got full of shit written all over his face. He was just messing with me. And when the time came to back it up, he vanished. Poof, gone for good.
Are you suggesting I find the entrance myself? Where?
Not just suggesting. If we are the only ones who know the way to the Oasis, that information could be worth a pretty penny. As for where, ask the locals. Someone might have heard more than I. Sometimes even campfire gossip ain't all bullshit. You are live. Straight to the point. I respect that. Good hunting, Stalker.
Skiff, Roosevelt here. Sidorovich put quite a price tag on our fuck-up. But hey, we're all still breathing. I keep my word, too. Take these coordinates. Anything you find, it's all yours. Appreciate it.
Alrighty,
joke won't tell itself. A stalker is driving through the zone, gets pulled over by a patrol. Do you have any weapons? The officers ask. Of course I do, he says. There's a Glock 19 on my hip. A Colt 45 in the glove box, and a sniper rifle, and an RPG in the trunk. Why are you so afraid of?
You are live. Straight to... Good hunting, Stalker. You...
Do you have any work for me?
I can toss a few jobs your way, sure. Take your pick. Well, what you waiting for? Here's the deal. Some pricks keep trying to rob my men. They're nothing serious, just a bunch of low-life punks. More a nuisance than anything else. Still, they gotta be punished. To send a message to the others, you know? I'll give you the coordinates, and you can say hello to those wannabe raiders for me.
Alright, I'm in.
Deal. And no funny business, all right?
Hey, you wanna be Robin Hoods? There's an emission coming. Now hide your asses if you wanna live. I won't tell you twice. Show begins. I hope you are all hauled up deep enough. If you're not, it's been a pleasure knowing you. Now sit tight until further notice.